Good morning.
Yeah, so let me introduce first. Myself, Nikhil, and I'm associated with HKR. Here I have total 10 plus years of experience in ServiceNow in various modules, starting with ITSM, CSM, HRSD, and VR, ATF, and all those. So here, so we'd like to discuss about ITSM admin as well as development, including integrations as well. So before we start, can we have a quick intro about you, like what is your present experience, or maybe what exactly we are looking for from this course? Maybe can start with any of you, Sagar, Rahul, or Smiji.
Okay. Shall I tell?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
please.
myself Sagar Habade. I'm basically from Pune only.
Mm-hmm.
My background means my professional background is that I have 3 years experience in ITSM in support module as a major incident manager and a SLM manager. So last from 6 months, I'm learning ServiceNow development part, and means because of career gap, right now I don't have a job and learning ServiceNow. So
Mm-hmm.
mostly admin part I have completed, development part also I have completed. Just now I got CSA certified to preparing for CAD and looking for a job. So right now to this session I was looking for the integration part also. So how can I learn the integration? Yeah, that's it a
Mm-hmm.
little bit about me. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Sagar, for your details. Yeah. Next, Rahul. Hey, hi, Rajesh.
Uh, Hi.
Yeah, hi, Rahul.
Hi, good morning. So basically, I do have into test management experience around 10 plus in IT industry.
Mm-hmm.
So basically work into telecom domain and I have fair idea of service now. So didn't get a chance to work on it, but got some training from service now learning. So basically going forward wanted into the admin role and like mostly into the integration, how the integration can be done.
Okay, so you are
Yeah.
trying to shift your career from other domain to service now, or you just want to know?
Yeah. Basically, want to shift. In fact,
Okay.
yeah. So wanted going ahead. Wanted to be have like career or I could say job for the job and in service now.
Sure. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Rahul.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, Rajesh or Sangeeta. Anyway.
Hi,
Yeah. Hi,
myself.
Rajesh.
Yes, myself Rajesh. I've been working as an incident manager, major incident manager. I have a 10 year of experience. I've been already worked in multiple ITSM and service now also. But I was on a career gap for more than 1.5 years due to my health issues. So, I need to get a certification for rejoining again in any of the organization. So, for that, I just need this course.
Okay, so you're just looking for any mandatory certification, CSC and CAD.
No, administration, majorly admin.
Okay, so yeah, in our code, so yeah, we'll be discussing admin development as well as integrations and
Yes.
whatever the supporting stuff which were needed for scripting part as well.
Yeah, and it will not it is covering most probably an integration part or it will be an admin because integration in sense right now most probably companies are using a cloud, so not an on-premise. So how you will teach how AWS will be integrated into ServiceNow or how it will be?
There are multiple ways, right? So even though wherever it is hosted, so we can integrate with either if you're using Flow Designer, you can go with. integration hub, or if they want in a traditional way, so we can use REST messages, or if we want to have full control on that integration and what is the payload and how we can control that. So then we'll be going with scripted REST API. So that purely depends on what type of integration and what exactly it needs to do.
And one more thing, are you also teaching regarding service mapping and CMBD?
No, no. So that comes under ITOM module, right?
I do. Okay. Okay.
Since this is a core module, so we'll be mainly focusing on ITSM side.
Okay.
So, yeah, with integrations included in it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that, yeah. Hi, Sangeeta. You're on mute. Hi, Sangeeta. I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible. Maybe they won't speak. You can start the demo.
I can go next, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is Smita, and I have around 10 plus years of experience in manual testing, and I have been into different CRM applications like Salesforce CRM and MS CRM and other Viva and all, but I never got a chance to work in ServiceNow. So I'm very, very new to ServiceNow. I just got very basics about ServiceNow, so I'm here to learn about the admin and development and CSM and related modules like depends on that ITSM and all. I don't know much about ServiceNow, so yeah, I'm here to learn a new platform. So yeah.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so let me share my screen. So some of you already know what is ServiceNow, but yeah, let me start. Let me give a quick intro about ServiceNow, and then we can jump into like some use cases. So ServiceNow is nothing but a cloud-based tool, so which can automate all the enterprise operations. So enterprise operations are nothing but, let's say, if you take any company, so there might be many manual tasks. Let's say if I'm working for Infosys company, and now I need to report an issue, or maybe I need a laptop. So since I am new joining, so in order to get a new laptop, so there might be many manual steps in between before delivering the laptop to me. So starting with raising a laptop request and getting approvals from manager or maybe any other leadership or maybe hiring manager, and procuring that laptop and configuring as per my role, and then handing over to logistics and delivering it to me. So if you see, so there are multiple teams involvement so before delivering that laptop to me. So if they follow manual process, so it may take weeks or maybe more than maybe 10 days or 15 days as well. So using service now, so we are reducing that manual process. So that is nothing but, so we are automating those process. So if let's say if it is taking maybe 10 days, so we are limiting it to maybe 2 days or 3 days. So we can automate every enterprise operations. Enterprise is nothing but a company. So not only this, let's say if you want to report an incident, so maybe whole internet is down in your company, or maybe VPN is not working, or maybe you're not able to open Teams application due to some password issues, or maybe you need access to some application. So whatever it might be, so we are reducing that manual process, starting from creation to So informing that to necessary team and like even we can automate the routing as well. So let's say if you report an issue saying that uh, some application is not working, so automatically that whatever the ticket which you are raising, right? So that will be automatically routing to so then some concern team like who will be taking care of those issues. So by using ServiceNow, so we can automate every operation in ServiceNow. Sorry, in any enterprise. So, and coming to the architecture, so ServiceNow has divided into various modules, like starting with ITSM, CSM, HRSD, ITOM, and there are many other modules as well. So, modules are nothing but processes. So ITSM, so IT service management. So that is nothing but, so as we spoken, right? So if you are taking any company, so whatever the IT side operations they are having, right? So that we can automate in ITSM module. So here, audience are nothing but whoever using this. So those would be internal employees. So that means all internal employees. So we are talking about company, right? So that employees will be using ITSM module for that for reporting any IT related issues. So it can be raising a uh, concern related to some application, or maybe some application is down, or maybe they are having some issue with the laptop, or maybe they need a new laptop. So whatever it might be. So everything will be part of ITSM. And in ServiceNow, ITSM is a core module. So once you know ITSM, so like most of the backend functionalities will be same, but process wise, so other modules will be different. But from developer point of view, so whatever the scripts which we are writing, or maybe whatever the functionalities which we are learning, right? So those will be same in every module. So CSM is nothing but like customer service management. So name itself says customer. So customer is nothing but external user. Let's say if we are talking about any product based company, let's take same example. So if you're working for Infosys, and Infosys has some product, maybe SpaceX. So this is a product owned by Infosys. So now whoever buying this product, right? So this is nothing but, so let's say if you are buying a Samsung mobile, so we will be customers to Samsung company. So now whatever the issues which we face with our mobile, right? Samsung needs to rectify those and fix those issues, because we are the customers to Samsung company. And in order to fix those, right, so they should be having one platform, right? So that platform is nothing but ServiceNow platform, and module is nothing but CSM. So in CSM, so it mainly focus only on customers. So customers are nothing but, we call it as, in ServiceNow terminology, we can call those as external users. External is nothing but, so even though you are working for Infosys, but this is related to this SpaceX product, right? So that means whatever the issue I am facing with this product, because I spent maybe thousands or maybe millions to buy this product and to maintain this, right? So now whatever the issue I face with that product, so Infosys needs to resolve those. So that resolving and monitoring and managing customers data, right? So that will be handled in CSM module, customer service management. And HRSD. So name itself says HR, so human resource service delivery. So that is nothing but, even ITSM and HRD seems like both are same, but here the main area is only HR operations. So here only IT operations, right? So here HR operations. So let's say I'm having some issue with my salary deductions, or maybe I need to claim some income tax return, or maybe I need to enroll my kid in health insurance, or maybe I'm having some issues or questions related to my pay structure, or maybe promotion related questions, so whatever it might be. So all HR related operations will be handled in HRSD module. And ITOM. So ITOM is nothing but operation maintenance. So this is nothing but, let's say if you take any company, so there might be configuration items associated with your company, right? So for Infosys, so there might be servers, storage devices, Wi-Fi routers, switches, and maybe like Linux servers, or maybe data centers. So ITOM will be monitoring all those. Like it will be getting what is the status of that configuration item, because if it is small company, so like, so we can track it manually, right? Let's say there are only 50 configuration items, so it is easy to track. But let's say if a company is having maybe thousands or lakhs of configuration items, so configuration items are nothing but, it can be anything. So it can be laptop, or it can be servers, or it can be data centers, or it can be anything. So in order to track those and capture, so what is the status of that, or maybe what is the serial number of that, so when it is going to expire and all those, so that will be handled by ITOM module. So these are like some of the modules which we have in ServiceNow. So and we have other modules as well. But yeah, as we discussed, so ITSM is a core module. So if you know ITSM, so like these are pretty much easy. So more than 60 to 70%. So everything will be same. So there will be slight differences in process wise and some naming conventions. But yeah, so these CSM and HRSD will be compared to ITSM, right? So these will be like mostly uh, process wise it will be different, but yeah, functionality wise and from developer point of view, so all these will be aligned on same platform. So in our course, so we'll be discussing about ITSM, and inside ITSM, so we'll be discussing admin as well as development part as well, and we'll be discussing integrations as well. So and other than this, as you might be knowing, so in ServiceNow, so like we have script, and mostly it will be JavaScript. So if you already know JavaScript, it would be better. But anyway, so we'll be starting it from scratch. So we'll have 2 to 3 sessions. So you don't need to very proficient in JavaScript to write script in ServiceNow. But yeah, we just need to know some basic functionalities, like how we can declare a variable, or maybe how we can create a function, or maybe how we can call a function, or how we can define a value. So all those we'll be learning before we start scripting part in ServiceNow. So yeah, so we'll pass it here for any questions till now.
Yeah, I have.
Yes, 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 Smita and Sagar, anyone.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So I had a question for the JavaScript. Is it difficult to learn, or will it be like okay, like do we need to learn Java before that, or how will
No,
it?
no, no, no. So as I told, right? So you don't need to be so very core advanced JavaScript developer in that. So we just need to know very basic concepts. So you can learn in 2 to 3 days.
Okay,
So
okay,
like how we
thank
can declare a variable. So like those are like basic concepts in JavaScript. Anyway, so that we'll be learning in our course. So we'll be having 2 to 3 sessions, like how we can create an array, or maybe how we can pass values into array. Because so our platform scripting platform is defined over JavaScript. So not, you don't need to be very proficient or code developer in that. That don't worry about that. So we'll be learning whatever we need for service now.
you. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Uh,
yes, Sagar.
So as far as part of integration is concerned, so what
Mhm.
are the concept we are going to cover, and basically what things we will cover in this integration part.
Yeah.
Right.
So integration, so as I told, right, so there are multiple uh, uh, ways like which we can integrate any application. So first and foremost, like most used way of integrating is using REST. So this is one way which we'll be discussing, and uh, so we'll be also discussing scripted REST API as well. So this is like, let's say maybe if you need to send some details to some other application, so we can use REST API. Or maybe if some other application is sending some information and you need to do something in ServiceNow. So this is called inbound, and this is sorry, this is outbound, and this is inbound. So these are the mostly, so 95% of the cases you will be only using these two. Either it is a outbound REST message or maybe inbound script REST API. Or there are other ways as well, let's say maybe inbound actions or through integration hub as well. So, but that again requires some additional license. So, but these are the two core uh, parts which we have in integration. So, but with this integration hub, right? So, ServiceNow has bring that integration hub like in very advanced way. So, you don't need to write any script for that. You don't need to write any logic for that. So you just need to install that. Let's say you need to integrate ServiceNow and maybe Microsoft Teams or maybe Jira application or maybe other ServiceNow instance. So by using that integration app, so everything will be automatically installed. You just need to serve it as per our requirement. So it is nothing but you are just going to restaurant and ordering whatever you need and just eating and coming back to your home. So that is also same. But in this case, right? So we need to write our own logic. So we need to build those functionality from scratch. But that integration hub, so again, that's optional thing. So because that license itself will be in millions per year. So if you're talking about any uh, major company, so if they only rely on integrations, right? So then they might be opting this integration hub. Again, that subscription is defined based on the count of messages which we are sending to that we call it as a transactions. So let's say if you integrate any application like ServiceNow and maybe uh, Jira application. So let's say if you're sending maybe 1 lakh transactions from ServiceNow to Jira per day, so that means per month it will be 30 lakhs, right? So in those case, so you might not be going with integration hub because so there are many limitations in that sending those transaction limits. But so this is some easiest way like how we can integrate. You just need to give endpoints and everything will be automatically set and we just need to configure as per our requirement. In our course, right, so we'll be discussing REST as well as scripted as well as so we'll be taking uh, like we have table APIs as well, and we'll be discussing and taking one example of maybe one more ServiceNow instance, or maybe we'll be integrating from Postman as well, and we'll be sending a payload from other application, and we'll be seeing like how it will behave and how we can mold as per our requirement. And we can see about integration app as well. So we'll this rest we'll try to incorporate in integration hub and how we can do that. So this is like integration hub is mostly like a kind of drag and drop. So you don't need to be a core ServiceNow developer to use integration hub. Yeah, so these are the things which we'll be discussing in from integration point of view. I think this answers your question.
Yeah, right. Actually, as far as the API part you told, that REST API,
Mhm.
scripted REST API, integration hub, that I got it. But when we will learn integration in this course, what are the third party, we can say, tools that in live scenario we will learn here directly, like Jira or ServiceNow to ServiceNow?
ServiceNow to ServiceNow, that we'll be learning. So we won't be touching any other application, because in order to do that, right, we need to have a valid license. So let's say Teams or maybe Jira. So we can integrate, but in order to integrate, right, so we need a license. So we need a valid license of Jira, or we need a valid license of Teams application. But so we can take two ServiceNow instances and we can integrate, because that is in our hands. That's a free one, right? So, uh, so we are learning integration from like generic way. So not anything related to tool specific. So once we know like how we can integrate, right? So yeah, so 95% of the cases it will be same. So we can integrate any application. So once we understand the core parts of any integration, but yeah, so for live testing, so we'll be taking other ServiceNow instance as well. And we'll be using Postman as well. So that will be acting as some third party application, and we'll be seeing like how it will behave.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Uh, y-
Any,
yeah,
yes.
I have one query that, the integration point of view. So which application, like any example, are we taking? Like any scripted or by using REST API?
No, we'll be covering both. So we'll be covering REST as well as we'll be covering scripted, both.
Okay. So like any project point of view, we would be integrating, or
No, in
uh,
project point of view, so we'll be integrating other ServiceNow instance as well as through Postman as well. And we'll be covering this integration hub part as well. So
mhm.
more
Okay.
we can't discuss more on that integration hub, because so in order to integrate through integration hub, so we need to have that spoke licenses and all those. So that
Mm-hmm.
will be available only in our real time. But we'll be covering everything. So whatever we needed for integration.
So I know little bit about Flow Designer. So are we using that one like as
Yes, yes.
in
No,
that?
integration hub will be part of Flow Designer itself.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Thanks.
So it is just one part of Flow Designer. So Flow Designer, we can automate anything, right? But
Mm-hmm.
coming through like integration point of view, so if we want to integrate, so either you can integrate by writing a script in Flow Designer, by creating a custom action, or maybe you can use integration hub if they already have a license for that.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions? Anything. So not only whatever we discuss, so any questions which comes to your mind. Okay, so I'm assuming we are good. Yeah. So if you have any questions, right? So you can anytime reach out to my area. So we'll try to answer those questions. And coming to curriculum, right? So I think Mayuri might have already shared. Yeah, if not, yeah, she will share the PDF document, so where it will contain whatever the topics which you are going to discuss inside ITSM, starting from admin development as well as integration part, and there are some uh, additional topics as well. So supporting topics. So let's say I told about JavaScript, right? So that you won't be able to see in PDF document, but yeah, so we'll be covering that as well. So before we start scripting, so we'll just have some brush up or maybe yeah, some basics about JavaScript. So it will be very easy to do scripting. And yeah, so by reviewing that, so once you get the document, so maybe you can review, and it will be useful for your reference as well. And we'll be sharing documentation as well. So PDF documentation. So whenever we are discussing about any topic, so after that, so we'll be sharing the documentation. So it will be very useful for your reference as well. And coming to the topic wise, so we'll be giving you some assignments as well. So it will be easy to get some hands-on exposure to the topic. So rather than just discussing in our sessions, yeah. So once you complete those, or maybe if you're having any blockers or questions, yeah, we'll discuss those in our next session. Yeah, so these are, and yeah, also we'll be giving you like supporting documentation for certifications, as well as like sample interview questions as well, and latest dumps of certification as well. Like if anyone is planning to do CSA or maybe CAT certification, yeah, so those will be very helpful. So at the end of our session, so we'll be sharing those as well. So yeah, so I think um, that's it from my side. Yeah. So if there are any further
Uh,
questions,
Sorry, one
yes,
more
Rob.
thing. This ITOM, what you would be covering?
No, no,
Uh,
item is not part of here. So that itself a total different module.
Differently. Okay. So
Yeah.
we are covering here ITSM, right?
Yes, ITSM, admin and development.
Admin and
So,
dev. Mhm. Okay.
so
Mm.
yeah, that item itself, yeah, yeah, total different module. So functionality process wise, that is different. But yeah, so this backend functionality. So let's say if you need to write script or maybe anything, so
Mm.
that will be same.
Okay. Fine. Thanks.
Yeah, okay then. So if you have any further questions, yeah, you can reach out to
Uh,
yeah.
Hi.
Yes, yes, Rajesh.
I have one doubt.
Mhm.
What is the duration of this course?
Yeah, it will take somewhere between 30 to 40 hours.
Okay. And after completion, right, you will assist any or for the examination part, like on a mock sort of an examination conduction or any doc white paper sort of a things you will provide for the examination purpose.
Uh, Not like that, but yeah, we'll be giving you like a regular assignments. So whatever the topic which you are covering, right?
Okay.
So yeah, if you're having any questions, so you can discuss, because if we discuss all together at end of the batch, right? So it will take more than 1 month, right? So you'll forget whatever we discussed in our initial sessions. But yeah, obviously, we'll have one session at last only for discussing questions, whatever we discussed so far. Yeah, in that session, yeah, you can raise any query or maybe any clarity which is needed.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, okay then. So yeah, further details will be shared by Spock person. Yeah, okay then. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you.